I'm bringing.
Oh, you cook? Oh, see.
I was the one cooking.
Is
Serious?
it? No one else is. Yeah, barbecue's the only thing I can do properly.
Wait, was you cooking pork though?
Yes, that means yes.
Of course, they could have think, no wonder you didn't invite me because you know I bun down the whole of Babylon, bun it all down.
Pork steaks.
Pork steak.
Yeah.
You do your thing for the community.
Yeah, man.
I love barbecues, man.
So you saying what? Yeah, what? Has any, what, other than him, have you hit any barbecues yet?
Big facts.
'Cause you're outside.
Big old facts.
I didn't hit a barbecue.
Very outside.
But you know what though, a barbecue is too available.
What do you mean?
So I wouldn't go outside to look for a barbecue because you know there's going to be a barbecue this summer.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been outside so long, I'm trying to find new ventures.
Yeah, I hear that
I
still.
would look for a barbecue.
Huh?
It looks for you.
The barbecue, you get the call up. You get nominated.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't see like I tell you what, yeah, I don't love the yo, I'm doing a barbecue in 3 weeks time ones. I like the I'm outside now on a vibe and a man says to me, yo, there's a barbecue or such and such is holding
You know what?
and then I'll pull up.
I'm in the middle, so I'll be like, if it's Friday, yo, do you know what? It's hot tomorrow. I might just fling out the barbecue on Saturday. I like that. So tomorrow's the barbecue, yeah.
You see, if you got
3
a
weeks
barbecue,
is too long.
Yeah, that's long. That
Yeah,
means you
3
don't know
weeks
your
is
friends.
way too long.
That's stupid.
Barbecues, you need to know your friends. Sometimes I just have the feeling no one's nothing. They're not doing anything today. No one's not doing anything today. I can feel it. I know my brethren. See you fling on the barbecue. Hey, Paul, what are you doing today? Barbecue. Come on. Before you know the whole time, everyone's there because no one was doing anything today.
Yeah.
I need that type of. So look a message out to the people then.
I used to have a barbecue, yeah, for my birthday every year, and then fucking it started getting out of hand, bro. Because what would happen is now, at first when the barbecue started, these times I'm just kind of in the DJing game, whatever.
Okay.
I just got my brethrens, them. You get what I'm saying? And then like over as the years went on, I started to know a bit more and become like friends with people a little bit more outside of the circle, which was cool because it was girls. So it's like sometimes I just invite because I was always conscious of the fact that I don't want to have too much different man in one space in my yard and all of that.
Yeah, that's mad.
But then what ended up happening was one year when it was my birthday now, I've got a barbecue and then what happens? Like my brethren's and that are there, girls are there or whatnot. And then like we're just in the vibe and then every minute someone's got the phone. Yo, Chucks, it's so and so. Yo, what's going on? Yo, what, Chucks, you got a barbecue? Yeah, pull up. Then they pass through. Next minute now, outside's like a carnival. Outside's like a carnival.
Come on.
From then I said, you know what, I can't do this again.
But you know what? That's inconsiderate though, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think I am? McDonald's? You think I got that much food in my fucking fridge? Once you see the barbecue, there's about 15 people there. If you didn't get the call up,
You wasn't invited.
You wasn't. Don't phone me on some what are you saying barbecue? You know, you've seen it on my Insta. You know I'm outside.
Yeah.
You know it's my barbecue.
Nah, for real.
I didn't tell you.
Now for real, do you know what? Now it would be easier for me to do it now. Them times there when I was younger, I was just like, I just followed the vibe until one day it got to a point where it was, bro.
Easier to do it now for you.
Now it's easier for me now
you can
to
say
control
no.
that. Yeah, because I can say no.
Oh.
Do you get what I'm saying? Before I was just in the vibe. It's my birthday. Come through, whatever.
Bring your
Not
friends.
realizing that every time I'm telling, because remember he's pulling up with a brethren and she's pulling up with a couple of friends, and then before you know it, now I'm in an uncomfortable position where it's like I know everyone, but everyone don't know everyone, and we're all in. Nah.
I hate them parties, and then you have to go and talk to people extra
do
more
it.
because
Right.
someone's in the corner, not chatting to them. You see, unsocial
I hate
people,
that.
Don't come outside. If you want to socialize, you come outside. If you want to come up with your stink face, stay in your bomber.
Twist up
yard.
now.
How about you want to come to a party and not chat to no one and say, well, I don't know no one. Imagine you had your whole life like that. You don't know one. We're outside. Socialize.
Yeah, there's certain places where you go out, and like you even if you're not like that as a person, you go knowing that okay, today's a socializing one. It's not a dance. You get what I'm saying? If it's a dance, you're with your brethren and you just hold your corner. But this time, if you invite me to a barbecue, I might not know all of your brethren, innit? But I'm coming there knowing that, you know what? Today's the day where I'm
chat to man, yeah.
I'm gonna chat to man. And you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're unfair.
Why?
Because there's an icebreaker. This is the thing,
Yeah, I hear
the
that.
icebreakers is the issue.
It's true, nice.
You're in the environment, you're looking at man, you're just waiting for them to catch eye with you, or it's almost like, you know that thing where you're doing skipping and they're skipping and you're waiting for the right time to jump in. So it's like that. But you got icebreakers. You just come back from Ghana. So someone could be in the dance. So I see you in Ghana. Yo, trust you in Ghana the other day. Now we're there for an hour.
Yeah.
If you're a man, no disrespect, doesn't do much, and you're standing there, I've seen them man in the party.
Yeah.
They're still standing there.
Yeah, I know.
Not an Aguan.
Do you know what though? Sometimes, in them type of parties, it's good to have like almost like characters that are like you. in a sense that like you can be. There might be certain men in the dance now that are like, well, not in the dance, but in the yard, and they're just holding their space. But you need a man that is in there that can just
Work the
free,
room.
and work the room and free it up to let man know, no, today's love. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Work
And
the
sometimes you'll find that the man them that are just posting up, once they feel that, then they loosen up a little
Well,
bit.
yeah,
Shoulders,
you almost feel silly still being stuck.
right.
But you know what? We're from trauma, you know. We're from not socializing. So when you fling us all in a room and say socialize, there needs to be one man that's letting you know. Look at the party we had the other day. Me, you, Spec, we made everyone know it's safe in here.
Where was that?
Max had a party. Oh my lord, the vibe.
Max.
Our brother Max.
Oh, okay.
He had a party. The vibe was good.
Lifted it.
I'm in there just doing my thing, trying to operate but sometimes you need help. Oh my god, when Jordy come to you with specs. That's it.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Yeah, sometimes you do need a little
Gotta
help
walk
as
in,
well,
man.
still.
Do candy, innit?
Come, listen, the
Walk
way.
in, do the candy dance, man.
Oh shit, it's one of them ones,
Just
yeah.
walk in, whatever the song is, just walk in, dancing to it.
That song's it's just never gonna die. is it?
Absolutely not.
It's just never gonna
We walked
die.
in the
is it?
party though. Max goes, yeah, shoes off though, please.
Oh really?
Specs ain't got
Socks on.
But he still looks like he's wearing shoes after he's taken his shoes off. Howler! His feet are horrible.
Stinker,
His
man.
feet are disgusting.
And did he take them off?
He took them off.
He took them off.
He had to.
So see with the mash up foot thing, yeah. Did he own that? Like, you know what? Like, or did he try to hide them?
I can't speak on his feet.
No, it's Specs. Specs hide.
He was hiding them.
Specs.
No,
You don't know
okay,
Specs
no, I
very
was gonna
well.
say, yeah.
He was in the middle going mad, dancing, going crazy.
His feet were working the wrong.
Yeah, it's like when you tell certain man to take their trainers off or whatnot and to show bare foot almost, it's like almost telling someone to get naked. Seriously,
It's that, or if
you
you're-
tell a man to take a jacket off, calm. Tell a man to take his jumper off, fine. Tell a man to take whatever, your hat. Hat can be a bit techie sometimes.
Hat's techie.
I cannot take off my fucking hat.
Is it?
Why? You got a
Nah.
full set of hair.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Don't know taking it off.
Wait,
Serious?
your
I'm-
hairline
I'm-
gets pushed
I'm-
back.
Yeah, watch when that.
Yeah,
hairline
I know.
got pushed
I'll
back.
sooner walk out.
That's why I
of
wear.
your
By the way,
house
sorry
than
to
take my hat
interrupt you.
off.
That's why I wear sometimes my hat like this. Because you know, there's that myth of like when you got your hat on all the time, people say that you got it pushes your hair
back
like
there,
that.
yeah.
When I wear my hat, bro, the hat is actually resting on the forehead and not on the hair.
Start push the thing back, you know. You don't want to get pushed back, big man.
Sorry, Callum, what was you saying?
What kind of
I just
take
said-
off the hat?
No, I'll sooner walk out the house than take off my hat.
Serious?
So if you go to a shubs, no hats, what happens? Just stitch it to your head.
I'm not really going to a place where I can't wear a hat.
Big man would, and
this
no
commitment?
wonder,
What's this
atheists
commitment?
never find their man in church.
What's
But hold on,
commitment about?
where can't I wear a hat?
Church!
No, but what is this commitment
Don't
about?
go to church.
No, you can wear a hat on church, can you not? Can
No.
you wear a bowler
I don't think.
hat?
No, I
A
don't
real-
think
no,
you're
you
supposed
can't.
to.
You have to wear
Thank
them.
you.
Nah, take your hat off.
The women have to wear them real hats, and then
Serious?
me, what? I seen an old woman take off my hood. Show
What,
some
in
respect.
church?
Yeah, she took off my hood and said, "Show some respect." I had to say, "Sorry, you're right."
What kind of attire was you wearing in the church?
Yeah, why are you wearing your hood up in church?
It was a jacket.
For real.
There was a jacket hood.
Man went church in the Skepta flipping tracksuit.
Busting my dog for the cash machine.
But that was the thing, though. Actually, thinking about it, no hats, no hoods, no what was it? No hats, no hoods, no trainers.
Trainers, yeah.
And like, if you were going to raves in the city, it was shoes, and some people had a big issue with that. Why have I
did.
got to wear shoes? I liked it, to be honest with you.
Nah,
Shoes
man.
has never been my story, man.
Do you know why I didn't like it?
Why?
Because you're putting me in competition with people that have money. I mean, I have no money.
What are you
Now-
talking about?
My
man? I
wardrobe,
think
come.
you could scrub up all right, bro.
Now we're
All
doing
right,
our
I hear
thing.
that.
But you're talking back in the day.
What, fling on a one wallabies?
But you,
Facts. That's
so
what
I'm gonna wear my
that's
school shoes to the dance now.
Strong.
Gal is in there like, I swear you wore those on Thursday. Like, I don't want them type of problems.
Strong.
I just want to. I only had trainers, and we didn't dress up. We were playing football, and my lifestyle wasn't catered to shoes. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm so glad the man them have taken over. We don't have to wear shoes.
But don't it
no more.
feel like you go like see like when it's them type of things? Yeah, don't it feel like you're going out?
You see, in school, did you wear shoes?
Yeah, I did actually. I didn't have a problem with it. Do you know what I did? I would always take my shoes off at lunchtime though
Facts.
to play football or
kick
do
ball.
whatever I'm doing, and then I put my shoes back. I didn't have a problem with that.
Air Force.
And you know what? That got
Black
me out
Air
of
Force.
jail one time. Huh?
Air Force.
What, in school? Black Air Forces.
I got away with it still.
What, all day?
Yeah, fix. Do you know? But I got away. They didn't like it, but it's like it's a harder fight to tell them to go home
Because they're black, innit?
Yeah, like my Air Force are black. I was a wrongin' in school though.
I would have booed them.
don't wrong. I did black Air Force. I did Vans, black Converse.
Everything other than shoes.
No shoes.
Did you wear?
Man are wearing brogues to school.
So are you always one of them man who didn't wear a blazer?
No, I had the blazer. I was a man that came with no bag.
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro.
This guy weren't going to school. He was going to Mosh.
I came with no bag, blood.
He was going to catch our vibe. But you know what? I rated them youths more, man.
I know you had to wear yours because your mum weren't letting you leave the yard with that.
Every minute on me, but so is your bag. But mum, so is your bag. Because you're going to school. Bag on now. I hated it.
I wore everything other than the jumper. I wore my tie. I knew that, like, I used to think to myself sometimes in school, yeah, like, a couple man just was adamant on not wearing a tie. And I never understood it. Why? It's just a fucking tie.
No, my problem, because I had no problem wearing a tie, my problem was with authority.
Yeah.
You don't tell me to do my top button up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now I won't do it up.
Do you mean to be honest with you? Our real problem was, first, in year 7, I only wore full school uniform because I was very skinny and I didn't want to be called skinny. So I was a way for them to avoid it. When I accepted it, it was because not everyone was doing it.
Not everyone was doing what?
Wearing uniform. Farron.
Yeah.
Farron went to my school. I've never seen Farron in uniform.
Yeah, it's harder to tell people to wear uniform if everyone's not wearing it.
And I went D&K.
And then we're going to tell everyone to go home.
I have to go home, but John over there can still wear his thing. And I would never point it out. I would just say to the teacher, big man, I just don't feel like it. In year 11, I don't feel like it today.
What about extreme haircuts?
What do you mean?
Do you know what? This is a good conversation still. You know what? Yeah, I had in hindsight some ridiculous haircuts.
Oh no, but I've had this hairstyle forever. So this is all I had in school.
I had some ridiculous ones, but they never told me. They never said anything to me about.
I tend to get away with a lot in school as well. But I remember, bruv, this is the second time, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember, one you come to school with a level 0, and they said
a level 0.
Yeah, they said that's extreme, my bro.
Serious?
Yeah, sent him home.
Sent him home
because he had a bald head, basically.
Baldy.
Was he white?
He was black.
So what's going on?
Why would they send him
Do you
home
know
for
what?
being bald?
I actually don't know. It was extreme hairstyle to them.
Well, they
Maybe
would
it was
have
Michael
loved.
Jordan.
They would have loved all
Fuck
that in my school because if you was white with a bald head in where I went to school, that was like the standard.
But he was
Yeah,
black.
they was on that, huh?
He was black, though.
Yeah, I hear that.
Michael Jordan thing.
No, my guy was black. Yeah.
Why would he? Wait, hold on 1 second.
Why would he cut his hair like that, though?
Yeah, hold on, wait, hold on,
In
wait,
school?
wait.
How old is he?
He had a bald head in school.
Yeah, I don't know that he
He's
picked. I don't know that he
depressed.
picked that hairstyle. I believe it was like a home punishment.
Oh, one of them
Yeah,
ones. Oi,
The trim looked like a home punishment.
Oh.
that's abuse as well, you know. Because I see that. I see that happen to one youth one time where his mum just listen. You know what it was? Yeah, I think he wanted to grow his hair for whatever reason, and his mum just got fed up one day and just cut off the fucking thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then he had to like do a 1 level thing, but a bald head in school. That's mad.
No, it's
I'd be
crazy.
scared to do that.
Crazy. When he came to school, he was getting crucified anyway.
And I bet he was getting
slapped
slapped regular.
He was getting crucified anyway. And then on top of that, teachers like, "Yo, come to the office, please."
Man getting slapped in the back of his head. And
Do you know what? The teachers are pricks for that. Because if I was a teacher and I see a youth just going through trauma because of his hairstyle, stuff, the last thing I'm saying is come to the office, go home.
Right.
They got homeboy, man.
I had all these stupid patterns in my head, bro.
Trims or
Trims.
like cane rolls.
Nah, trims. Like
I had patterns too. I got away with them though.
I had mad stupid
You had like
patterns.
stars in the night.
Yeah, I had like the night tick.
Night tick.
Yeah, I had the
Night
night tick.
tick.
I had the night tick in my eyebrow, bro.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Well, we weren't allowed slits in the eyebrows.
I had a slick.
DJ Slick still got it.
Yeah, he does. He does. Actually.
Drop it out now, man. Come on, man. You're right about it. Come on, man. Let it go, man. Nigga, it is not 1998.
No, I used to have the night tick in the eyebrow. I used to have a slick in the flipping in the eyebrow and that. When I was a ute, my dad used to trim my head, and that was an absolute monstrosity. Yeah, before I actually
Dads
found
think they can do that.
I know.
Trying to prove something to their son.
DIY thing, man. I hate that.
My dad cut my hair one time and I cried. Do you know why I cried? It was hurting. This is clippers. It's meant to go straight through.
Yeah.
Why ain't it stuck?
Was he holding your head as well?
Like this?
Yeah,
Stop crying.
Stop crying.
Yeah.
And the thing's stuck in my hair. And
The combing of the head as well. You know what I mean? When I started getting flipping plaits and that, and then my mum or whoever was combing my hair.
I remember I had
Fucking
plaits.
hell, boy.
I had plaits in year 6, yeah, and then in year 7, my mum said, "You're going into year 7 with no plaits." I was a broken
She
man.
made that decision
I
for
was a
you.
broken man. Oh, fam. I thought that was my story.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that still.
This is my story.
When she took that off me, yeah. Oh, walking into school, decent fade. But like, nah.
You didn't really know life like that,
Yeah,
though.
man. Everyone's looking at me like,
What happened?
what? Hated it.
I ain't gonna lie, I loved having plaits though. I'll be honest. And cane row.
I did, but
Have you ever had cane row?
For me, a couple
Yeah.
times, but
The
Why
upkeep's
did you
it's
not
not
do
my
that?
story, man.
It's not your. It don't suit your head.
I've got a peanut head, and that just shows you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it shows.
This gives
the-
it shape.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Little girth. Just
Hey, I love.
the upkeep's long, man. I remember, we got a party next week. Now I got to find.
Yeah.
I'll sit down for like 4 hours, get that done. Oh,
I wasn't. To be honest with you as well, I wasn't one of them ones who like walking around with an afro.
no.
My hair was either done or it wasn't.
Facts.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't done, then I was chilling until it was getting done.
Facts. No one saw
I
that
wasn't just
afro.
walking out just with a fucking. My hair's just nappy out on road and that. I just wasn't doing that.
But you know who done that? Estate kids. And then they got so comfortable, they would come off their estate. So I can see why you didn't grow up in an estate, did you?
Yeah.
You grew up in an estate?
Yeah. Till I
Okay, then.
was 14ish.
Ferry Lane estate is quite big. So you could walk for 10 minutes and still be in the estate. So some days, and the hairdresser's on the estate.
Yeah.
So you might just be at the shop, hair out. Don't.
Well, remember, my estate was different to like the estate that one of the estates that I grew up on anyway was different to like an estate that you grew up on purely because there was a lot of people on your estate that looked like you. There wasn't a lot of people on my estate that looked like me.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah, and like,
is it?
Same.
yeah, but bare
nigga, bro.
crackheads, bare all kinds of shit that was going on my estate. You know what I'm saying? You know the funny thing is, a lot of the people that moved on the estate that looked like me was my cousins.
Serious? Like genuinely? Did you know before? Or did you meet at the time?
No. I knew before. Like my cousin ended up moving there, and then one of my other cousins ended up moving down there, and then whatnot. But yeah, like for me, I just didn't have that until I went on my other cousin's estate, and it was more. It felt more like I'm amongst people that was like me. Do you get what I'm saying?
Before then it's bare Andrews and
Yeah, Peter and
Peter.
Ben Shermans and shit like that.
Oh.
Like Ben, what was that? Ben Sherman. That was the thing that them man there used to
Ben
go.
Sherman was
Yeah.
trash.
That's them man. There was Fred Perry and them man.
Lee Cooper.
Oh, them man. Yeah, that kind of vibe.
Seed.
That kind of vibe.
Yo. With the blue jeans and they got the shirt and
Yeah.
the jeans are covering everything.
That was it. Them man, they were outside on Friday drinking Smirnoff Ice,
Yep.
getting lit.
WKD.
My estate, boy.
Wicked.
My estate too, yep.
Come on. Listen, when I saw the WKD bottle with the lads, the green bottle and the blue one, because there was a pub in our estate as well, so I know exactly what you're talking about, but they were overshadowed.
Was getting drunk on your estate a thing when you was a youth?
Not really,
No,
no.
I
We were playing
didn't
football
think
was
so.
the thing. If you were getting drunk, on my estate, if you were doing coke or drinking, you was a idiot.
Yeah.
If you were smoking weed, it was cool. But anything that was making you, sorry, heady one, unsteady,
Yeah.
we're not with it. We just wasn't with it. That's why I don't get how coke and sniffing and all that's so cool now. I proper, yeah, cuz.
Now there are a lot of youths that were on my estate. I see how they ended up getting into it.
How?
Do you know what? It's mad, bro. I've been thinking about this a lot recently, like a lot.
Wait,
yeah?
when you say that, do you mean like how they got into it later on in life, or how?
Yeah,
they got
a
into
little
it?
bit how they got into it later on in
Okay,
life.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
so it is a bit
I get
different,
that
I
too.
guess. Yeah,
Yeah, so do I.
But it does like this sort of does tailor in some way, yeah. But like now, like I'm doing a lot of reflecting, yeah, and there's enough times here where I'm like, there were certain things that were just so normal, bro. Like to us, that was so normal that when I look back, I'm like, that was a bit of a madness. And on top of that, or I'd think this youth was really going through it.
Yeah.
Like I had one of my brethren, I'm not even gonna say his name, yeah.
Sorry to laugh. Sorry.
No. But there was one in particular, yeah, right. He was like my brethren from when I was all like 3 years old and shit, yeah. And I used to always go to his yard like as later on now. So let's just say I'm gonna put an age on it now. Let's say about 11ish now, yeah. So I used to always go to his yard. Now to me, when I went to his yard wasn't like my house because my mum always kept our yard tidy and that. We didn't have much, but the yard was tidy and all these things. I went in his house knowing that his house wasn't tidy, but at the same time, I didn't care about none of that.
Yeah.
This is my brethren, and this is his dad, and it's a vibes, and I can be here anytime I want to be here, even though I know I'm gonna have to go home at some point. And it's all right. Like we just having fun. We're dancing around, we're just fucking around, just doing all kinds of shit. Yeah. But when I look back to it now, yo, his yard wasn't like, not in a disrespectful way. It was a shit show of a house. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got one.
But you know what it was like. He had a situation where his mum had just left him and his brother with the dad. The mum just cut, literally just cut. Yeah,
Oh, that's
there was
mad.
no TV in the yard, and the dad was a super alcoholic, and it smelt of mad alcohol in that.
that's
Yeah,
mad, that's
and enough time sometimes.
And you're
when
in
I
there
go to
just
the yard,
dancing up.
We're just in there, brother, we're in there break dancing. Remember that? We're just in there doing the running man and shuffling.
How did you find the space?
Listen,
Man's
no,
tripping
you know
up.
what? Do you know how we found the space?
Good.
There was nothing in there.
Oh, it's a howler.
There was nothing in there. Brother, the dad, there was a couple times we've gone to the yard, the dad slumped on the floor. And again, I'm thinking to myself, when we were young, I'm going like, I think I went in there thinking, rah, his dad's just lying on the floor, knowing that this is a bit of a madness, but to my brethren, this is kind of normal. So I think I adapted to just that quickly. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, well, his dad's just on the floor. Let's just break dance and shuffle and do all this type of shit. And I look, and then like years later, I see him. He's on coke. He's, you know what I mean. He's different, like, you know what I mean. And like we started to drift apart from school anyway because our interest became different. Like he was proper on bunking and smoking and that. I remember I told you before. This was the youth that I went bunking with. I bunked with him now. So we've gone to the subway. I remember. I'll never forget this. Yeah. So boom, jumped on my skates now, flipping, went down to the subway to go and chill with my brethren and that now. Yeah. So anyway, we're just in the subway now. 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, yeah, so like what we doing?
What's the plan?
Yeah. The man said nothing, we're just chilling. Chilling? What, here? What, on October?
That's what I clocked.
Brother, I went straight back to school.
Facts.
That was my thing.
Yeah,
it just wasn't me.
Was he black or white?
He was a white don still. But it just wasn't my thing. So
But yeah, I got listen. There was a youth because when I lived with my dad in Tottenham, my mum moved to Essex. So I went out to see her on the weekends. I met one youth. He lived below my mum. He's a white youth. What's going on, mate? What's going on? So as I'm seeing him more and more, like more I'm seeing my mum, he's like, yeah, come in, man. Let's play like games and that. I'm like 11 too. I'm in his gaff, yeah. He's playing games. His house is a bit of a shit show too. He's playing, and then randomly he just goes,
oh my God.
in his room, bro. If I'm lying, I'm dying, yeah.
Well, you better stay alive, BG's thing.
I said, bro, you just spit. He said, yeah, my mum lets me.
My mum lets me.
Keeps playing. And I'm thinking, is his mum sick? Or is my mum...
Yeah. I had a couple of them as well.
Nah.
Bro,
That is, that's...
I couldn't believe it. Like,
Do you know what? You see them experiences? I never had them.
fam.
Hey, I had my brethren swear at his mum one
nasty.
day, yeah, and I thought the same thing. Wait, hold on 1 second. Is his mum an idiot? Or is my mum an idiot? Like, wait, and listen, I remember going home one day, yeah, and my mum was good, like about to tell me, well, she told me something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. And let's just say it was like wash the dishes or whatever. As she said it, yeah, I was like,
Nah.
and I thought, nah.
You are playing with fire. He's watching his brethren
Say
spit.
that.
This is
I
mad.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do
dare.
it.
I
couldn't
found
do
all
it.
now I don't
That's
swear.
when I
I
learned.
don't swear
That's
from
when I
mum
learned.
now.
That day I learned what respect was.
I
That day I
learned
fully
early, fam.
learned.
You know my parents anyway. It's
Yeah.
just not on it. My dad was more or less racist. He told me white people are dirty. Be careful with them. Told me from early. You go to the house. You go. I bet you don't wash their hands when they leave the toilet. That's just another thing. My dad told me. I bet you don't wash their hands. No one washed their hands back in the day. No one washed it. It was the ethnic minority families that just cleaning up their thing. But when I went to David's house, my lovely house. Let's not pretend it wasn't. 2 stories. Never seen anything like it. They all got along. Never heard arguments.
2 stories.
It was a mad thing. But in terms of hygiene,
That's how you know we've come from nothing, man.
come on, nothing.
True story.
Big man, I had a 2-bed with 6 man. A 2-bed with 6 man. Come on,
This
guys.
story ain't seen that. I like it.
And it's seen, I'm in there like, yo.
Nothing.
I used to tell
There's an upstairs.
Daniel is not David. Daniel. See Daniel Charnock. His thing was Daniel Charnock's thing was proper. But when it came to like little things, like we had to wash our hands before food, and my mum was on praying before food, just little routines.
Come on from playing out.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
See Daniel Charnock, that man are in the garden doing bare things, eating food, playing. The mum was so, oh don't worry, I'll clean up. And I just didn't get it, man.
Yeah,
I just didn't get it.
Yeah, it was like them times there. As I said, I'm doing a lot of reflecting now, so I'm looking at like certain things, and I realized that like fucking hell, man. Some people did have it mad. Like, some people had it very different, like very hard.
It was difficult.
Did you see the food that was being cooked? Did you see that?
For who?
So in my house, my mum was waking up early, and the food was being prepared from early, and then we'd have it by dinner. In the other house, Daniel's house, mum would be like, dinner be ready in half an hour, and she just started. My food went on a journey. Moses thing.
Do you know what? I used to always be jealous of Don. Used to come out like after school. He'd go in his house and come out with like toast and jam, like just on a vibe.
You was jealous of that?
I was jealous of that. Not because I was like starved or anything like that, but I couldn't just have I just couldn't just have toast and just jam like that. I was either having my lunch, I had food at school, whatever, and then at a certain time, my mum was making dinner. So there was no, in her mind, there was no need for me to have toast and jam. What for?
You serious?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's why I rate my mummy. She'd make fried dumplings for no reason, just leave them there. Fritters,
then you just go inside.
There was bun and cheese. There was bare things to eat. Yeah. So when the kids are having, I know what you're talking about. Cause
we had that, but if you're eating, you eat inside, bro. What are you running out with?
Oh no, we can't outside. Yeah, you couldn't go outside.
My mum on that toast and jam outside thing. If you want toast and jam, you eat it here,
and then you go outside.
Yeah.
I brought the cycle though. Yeah. I brought the cycle. I broke it.
Well, you went out with a dumpling.
I went out with a dinner plate. I sat down on the block. Mum couldn't believe it. I was just like, what are you doing?
On a not sharing
your mum's
thing.
cutlery on the block.
I was 16 years old.
On a not sharing.
At 16, you're too old to do that, man.
What do you? This is what I'm saying. You didn't grow up in an estate.
At
You was
16,
with Jack
taking
and
cutlery.
Steve and all of these dons in Ferry Lane.
Your mum's cutlery on the block at 16.
Come on.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
16.
You was allowed to do that for true.
I wasn't allowed.
At
It
16.
happened. If I'm eating food and the man them have got an interesting conversation and I want to be there, ain't
To
got no
be fair,
FaceTime. I'm over there. Yeah. It's a whole different time, you know. It wasn't like I can FaceTime and big man, we had a one Nokia. Where are you? I'll be there in a second. But I'm eating my dinner, eating the thing.
Bro, remember?
I was free when I was 16, to be fair.
Yeah.
Fully.
You was what? Free
I
when
was,
you...
I was pretty free when
I
I
was
was free.
not free.
I was free. Remember going out, but with no phone, you have to just find your brethren.
Yes. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God.
Meet me there at 7.
It's like 3 checkpoints. Yeah, if you don't find it, you just go yard, bro.
Bro, you just, bro, that's you know, even I was thinking about that. Like, enough times, like, we just link up. But how the fuck did we just link up?
Bro.
Man was just there.
No, but to be honest with you, people used to go to people's houses and always leave from a house. That's why I realised, like, my thing's different. I'm always like, I'll come to your house and we can go from there. But it lets me know, yeah, man, if I get past that, because we've moved on. I can tell you where to meet. I can even show you my WhatsApp location and I'll be there. But back in the day, you go to one man's house, they'll go to the next man's house, pick them up, and that's how you would get there on time.
Yeah. I'd go to my brethren's, my cousin's estate, not even knowing if he's in or there. I just go there, and then just like, if he's not there, then I just end up just going back to my yard, or I'd end up just chilling with his man, them, that whoever his brethren were, and I'll just chill there. But like, yeah, it was always just fucking. It was getting ready, and you just went outside.
That's it.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Just look.
You just went outside, and it was like, if I end up seeing these lot, I'll probably hang with them, man. Or my mission is to go there. Do you get what I'm saying? And wherever the vibe takes me, the vibe takes me. But I tell you something, 99 times out of 100, I always ended up seeing someone or was with someone.
Come on.
And we was outside.
It's Will, innit?
That's why I wish you grew up in a my estate. You had my house, then you had Castle Park. Chris Bell's there, Courtney's there. Alright, cool. Might chill with them today. Or might go Woodslide. Smiler, D Morgan. Yeah. Alright, cool. Or you might go Shop Park.
What's
Neil
that?
McCarthy,
What's that?
Tyson.
Was that area?
No, it's all in the estate. But we named every single park different parks. So we had Castle Park, Woodslide Park, Shop Park, you had Big Pitch, top of the estate. Like, we knew what people were at certain areas.
And so there was always someone in one of them areas. Yeah.
And we had the call. So if we were walking somewhere, we'd go, oh, and then you hit, oh, and you'd be like, alright, cool. And then you link up with them. Ferry Lane was the littest. I actually miss it.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
It was cold, fam. Apart from when there was fights. You go, oh, man would go, oh, my brethren are there. Then there's 10 man you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was fast though.
There was bare crackhead fights on my estate, boy. And I remember one time, one man, like, you know, there's certain things that just live with you, innit? But one crackhead was fighting the next crackhead. He left, came back with the hammer. Oh my God.
Did you think crackheads were a little bit scarier back in the day?
That's the worst thing I've seen, the hammer.
Do I think crackheads was scarier? Do you know what?
Yeah.
My naivety at that time I didn't look at them so much as crackheads. I just saw them as people that were just a bit left of centre.
Serious?
Yeah, but I didn't see them. Oh, do you know what? When I think about it, bro, I was in my own little bubble at times. Because I just didn't really... Like, I knew that I didn't even know what they did. I don't even know what they did. All I knew is that I don't relate to these man. I just don't relate to them. So they're just on their own thing and I'm on my own thing. But sometimes, because you live in the same area, you might just say hello or they might just say hello to you or whatever. But I was just with my brethren and my cousins or whoever and was just away from them. And the only time I was really interacting with them or seeing them a lot was when they were doing something amongst each other in a weird way. For example, like that time when I told you I had to see the other one mashing up the other one with the hammer. And when I tell you, he gave him a beating, you know, that day. He lost the fist fight and came back with this thing and gave the man some licks. What? To this day, I ain't never forgot that.
A hammer. Do you know how hot a hammer is, bro?
King. Oh he gave the man some Ras Clark licks that day. That even I ain't forgot that, but I can almost guarantee that the guy that got the licks didn't forget that either.
It's a hammer.
Something happened.
When you're, I saw all kinds of shit. Like I've always said, yeah. See, for me personally, I've seen some horrible shit. I see man get stabbed and shot and all of these type of things. The things that always stick with me the most though is when I see someone get punched up in a mad way.
Oh,
big facts.
You know when someone's getting like, there's a difference between like a fight. There's a difference between a fight and then like also the difference between like there just being like a little, like someone's just getting chiefed up to someone getting taught a big lesson.
a good beating.
Oh, absolute hiding.
They being disobedient.
What?
Where did you see it?
Oh, well, which one? Which one?
What's the one that made you go, oh,
the hill.
Allow him.
The hill.
In Muswell Hill?
In Muswell Hill.
See,
in North.
Oh,
Muswell Hill's North, innit?
Yeah, come on.
See? It's you lot. So basically... listen.
Imagine it's you lot. We're just North boys.
The hill, yeah. Did you ever go to the hill, though?
I love the hill.
Oh, the hill was okay, for people who don't know, yeah, it was a club in Muswell Hill, North London. It was an absolute vibes.
Try and guess what they changed it into now.
Flats.
Continue.
Right. So anyway, now, boom. I used to go pop down there, whatever, every once in a while, whatnot. Now, me and my friends, cousins, or whatnot. Anyway, now, this one night, I noticed that at this period of time that we're going there, it's changing a bit.
It is.
You know when you start noticing that? It's not the same as it was a couple of years ago. It's like the man them's heard about it now.
The transit, do you know what it was? The Hornsey man began to rise.
Right.
And they were wild.
I'm telling you.
They were wild.
So anyway now, boom, towards the end of the night now, there's like a little kerfuffle that's going on or whatnot. The music stopped. But, you know what? I've been there a few times in this period here where there's been a couple kerfuffles. So in recent times, this isn't out of the ordinary. It is for a couple of years ago, but now it's like, this is starting to happen here now, whatnot. So anyway, the kerfuffle's going on for a bit longer now. Now it's going on for a tiny bit longer now. Then I've stopped. When I'm watching now, I'm saying, rah, there's one man who's getting beaten up by a few different men. But at some point, this is going to stop. Brother, if I'm lying, I'm dying, yeah? I've turned around and I've looked and I've realised there's no one in the dance now. Everyone's pretty much left. It's this Don getting punched up and me. I'm in there watching this Don getting his head. And do you know what, bro? Yeah.
Why was you watching the thing the whole time? Unaware?
I was watching the whole thing. Yeah, I was unaware. Like, at first, I saw the kerfuffle. Then, basically, I could see the kerfuffle more now because there was less people and then it was just them. And then when I've realised, oh no, this is actually really getting out of hand now. There's no one there. And I've turned around and I'm like, right, there's no one in here. And do you know what the maddest thing is, bro? Do you know one of the people that was punching up the Don? The security guard.
Oh no.
Oh my
brother.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bro.
He done something.
Bro, this brother
He done something.
held an absolute pasting in the dance, yeah? And I thought to myself, you know what? They're gonna kill this guy. They're essentially gonna kill this guy. There's blood all over the place. It was flipping horrible, yeah? So anyway, I've ended up coming out and then I remember one of the guys came out and blood all over him and whatnot. I don't even know what happened to that other Don, yeah. So now imagine this. I'm with like a couple of my cousins and whatnot, yeah. One of my cousins he's drunk, but he's like a terrible drunk. He's gonna know exactly who he is when he hears this, yeah. Right. So anyway, he's there now in his own world drunk. So he don't know what the hell's going on, but in his head, he's a victim of something. He's a victim, yeah? So he's outside. As I've come outside, I can see dribble hanging out of his mouth, and he's talking about, come on there, like, bro, do you know what happened? These men have seen him doing this now, yeah? So now, they're now walking towards him. Remember, one of them's got blood all over him, yeah? The anxiety levels, bro. The anxiety levels. We've obviously gone up and just said to one of the dons, brother, he's not talking about, he's just drunk, he's, you know, like, he's fine, whatnot. And then they ended up leaving him. But see that day there, I'm telling you, if they would have implemented that same type of licks on my cousin, one of them was gonna die that day. There's not, two people can't hold that type of licks and survive. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, when I see things like that, those are the things that, like, I think those things live with me more and touch me more than it has, like, when I've seen some of the other madnesses that have happened to people, man.
You know, we're talking about normalized. Fighting was so normalized to me, I can't even remember. You see Chuckie in Wood Green.
Oh my God.
Every Friday, without fail.
Yeah.
Maybe the odd Friday there was a fight. I've seen man walk out there like, I'm a thousandaire. What? What? You ain't got money like me. Fam, come and go around the corner. No problem. Boy!
Yeah.
Like, for any reason there was fights. And the security there. One time so KO was here. If you go to Wood Green now, I don't know if it's not there anymore. Across the road was a Subway. It was open all night. I seen a couple man, they're my brethrens, get locked in there and they shut the door.
Oh no.
I'm outside, like, and there's nothing I can do anyway. And the security outside at Chuckie them times.
Yeah, wham.
I didn't understand that they can move so freely in their suit though.
It used to be called Club KO before that as well.
It was a man did get knocked out.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Yeah, strong.
It was horrible. Horrible. I'm glad they closed it down, man.
You know, one time I went to club that Chuckie, yeah, and this is how I knew that North London was on different type of smoke to everyone else. Do you know what happened, brother? There was a limo that pulled up, yeah, outside Chuckie, and Bear Road man jumped out the limo.
You was there that night?
Yes.
Amazing.
And they started smacking man up.
Everyone.
I'm like, what's going on? How is there a big limo? These man hired a limo to the estate and jumped in the limo to cause havoc.
I think that's class.
Bro, in them times it was like Edmonton, Wood Green, Tottenham. That's who was going there. And then Tottenham had problems with Wood Green. And I can't lie, Edmonton were lively as well.
A limo?
Very lively.
A limo?
I think that's class.
A whole limo. And they jumped out literally on Main Road and was on extreme smoke. That's when I realised, nah, there's something different about it.
It's creative though.
It is creative.
It's great. I like
very
creativity.
It's
I heard
creative.
the new one. Man, them are delivery drivers.
What? Serious?
Just telling you what I heard, man. Man, them are delivery drivers, man. They pull up. And then...
That's a terrifying thought.
Bro, I am shook now.
Why? What problems you got?
Come on, man. Delivery driver just decides, he said something on filthy I didn't like.
Yeah, I'd laugh though. I've had delivery drivers come and we have a little convo for half an hour though.
Yeah, of course.
We got the delivery drivers.
Yeah.
Uber Eats, come
But
on.
more time, to be fair though, when you hear about those type of things, it's more like serious beef in it. Like when if a pizza man turns up or what they call it, fucking like postman or something like that, understand that they're on some serious smoke. And you hear about them type of stories, innit? Like of, you know, the man's come wearing the whole outfit and that. You open up the door and he's got the fire, and then it's just the whole thing. Like that's been going on for quite a while. Or they'll come to rob you, innit? If you've got thing in your yard and they know that you got something in your house, man will just come in there and do that. It's all of that is a life that you're living. That is all part of the game. It's all part of the game, innit? It's like, sometimes it's dog eat dog, innit? And it's about what you can get, or it's about retribution. You get what I'm saying?
Retribution.
It's about that. It's about you did something to my guy, and maybe there might be more of you than there is of us. So I tell you something, we are gonna catch you with the element of surprise.
Limo.
A limo.
Creative, I'm sorry, man.
Fam, do you know? It's not funny, obviously, but if a limo pulls up, I want to see who's coming out.
Of course.
I'm gonna stare.
Especially them days, it could be a famous person. These times it's the man them.
Yeah, it was the man.
Creative. I was talking to a girl today. Went for a little breakfast thing, lunch.
Nice.
Come on. Sun's out.
Breakfast or lunch?
Man's outside for real, you know.
Is that both?
Yes.
Heady one.
Was that? Yeah, same thing. Quick FaceTime and that.
Yeah. We've got the Paul Davis Gasworks coming out today. Not Gasworks. Sorry, Boiler Room. You have that.
Right.
Pole in our hand with Paul Bridges. Sorry.
Right.
But enough about me. Forgot, man. My mind's gone.
You went breakfast with a girl.
Bro, we were talking. She's from a different walk of life. So she's posh Jamaican. I'm just Jamaican. She doesn't understand the road mentality. So I told her some of the hoods some of the stories in the hood, and I was like, yeah, this is what used to happen. She goes, it doesn't make sense. And then I said, do you like Top Boy? She goes, I love it. It got me thinking, Chucks, do you think, you see like road and estate life?
Yeah.
I think it's very important.
Yeah.
Why is it dismissed so much until it's entertainment?
Because the reason...
That makes sense, by the way.
Yeah, it definitely does. People, are drawn... I don't know if this is just like... I don't know if this is a thing that is within like Western society, but I do think that people are drawn to violence and fuckery. They just are. And what, are you being one of them?
Yeah.
Yes, I am to a degree.
Yeah.
It depends though. It depends. Like I like watching watching documentaries, and to be fair, if I'm being honest, like man, come true, brother.
I'm acting like I haven't seen your trim, but you got a trim.
That's a good question.
You got a trim.
That's a good question still.
Yeah,
because I'm just thinking about this now.
Because Chuckie's a difficult one. It's really hard because when I was trying to say to her, like, yeah, you're saying to me, like, she started talking about, for example, Nine went prison, and she's talking about all these other people. She's like, yeah, like Diggity. I'm like, yeah, he's in prison as well. She's like, yeah, but I'm like, don't you understand? Like, this is the life they live.
But gangsterism. Sorry to interrupt you, bro. Sorry to do that. I think gangsterism, and struggle is attractive to people who have not experienced it. Definitely.
Okay.
I think to them, like, there's something that is attractive about it, and also you will find that like that filters into people's types at times. So like a girl is kind of like attracted to the, a certain type of lifestyle that a man might have. Until it gets to a point where you are now in that lifestyle. Do you get what I'm saying?
The delivery driver's at your door now.
Right.
Okay.
So from the outside, there's something about it that allures you to it, but being in it is a whole different thing. And I think being in it and addressing it is that's a whole different conversation because, you're dealing with governments and community and all of these type of things. But whereas when you're talking about like, the attraction of it, that's a mentality. It's like an attraction. Mm-hmm. It's weird. It is weird.
I don't know what it is, man.
I was just bragging anyway. I went to brunch for a posh Jamaican, so I'm doing my thing.
Bro, let me tell you something. I watch certain documentaries, and I'm like, this is mad. But I want the smoke in the documentary, and see when it starts getting to the bit where they start like at the end, where like let's just say the family's doing the like, I forgiving him, and I've got to that. I skipped that bit. I just want to tell me the story with the smoke. Yeah, I want to hear that.
It's true, though. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you know why I like it? And I know I feel the same way. When I watched that Versus with Gucci Man and Young Jeezy, I do understand.
The fuckery.
Maybe the mature people will go, "Oh, Young Jeezy's done the right thing," but you tried to kill Gucci Mane.
I know.
And he's on stage beating you in his Versus class. It could be a lot worse, really.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? That's mature to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Because where you're coming from, for you to be on stage,
it's true,
and not want to kill him blood clot right now, I think that's more mature than 100%. Young Jeezy.
Do you know how much growth it takes, to be in a dynamic where a man tried to kill you? Yeah, you ended up duppy and he's done anyway.
Come
on. And then like, years later, you end up like doing something that is like a clash. You know what I'm saying? Which is for other people's entertainment. Because really it's for that. I think if it was up to Gucci, I don't think he's ever just doing it.
Nah.
Yeah, I think Jeezy was at a point where it's like, you know what? He seems to me like, pushing music aside, he may have got to that stage in his life anyway where he's like, you know what? If we could squash it, like we would. But for a man who's like, I could have died that day. Like, how can I? How? Bro, I was at a girl's yard. The girl tried to set imagine you go to a girl's yard thinking you're just gonna pipe tonight, and it becomes a whole madness. Bro. A man comes in the yard, kicks off the door. Two men do. They're trying to shoot at you. End up flipping. Could you imagine the anxiety?
You go jail. Now you're fighting a case.
Yes.
What?
and now we gotta be cool. That's growth, bro. That's why I respect him for that. Do you get what I'm saying? Because even then,
but perspective is everything.
Right. Because
Rick
even
Ross
then,
killed him though, so that's Rick Ross killed him, so maybe that's the reason why it hurt as well. Rick Ross killed Young Jeezy with that line.
What did he say again?
Your man got murked, but you squashed that.
Yeah.
You know what we call that?
Yeah.
You know what we call that?
Yeah.
Pussy nigga fall back, big face roll it. Come on, Rose.
Yeah.
Honestly,
They're going to fight.
They're going to. I think this, I think in life you have to make a choice.
But they squashed it too.
They did.
Did
they
they?
did as well. Yeah, they did. In life you have to make a choice.
That's
Because at the end you go heaven or hell. And I just think Gucci Mane has chosen a life and he's stuck with it and he's still here. That's why I rate him.
Yeah.
You see,
But with that
I
being
rate
said
that.
though, I do think that
That's a hard
Gucci
choice.
is in a different stage in his life too. But I do think that we all have our limits though. Do you get what I'm saying? There's like certain things I can be in a different stage in my life here, but you could have done me so wrong that I don't have a beef with you, but we're just never I'm not cool with not having to have that.
Do you know what,
what I'm saying?
I'm at a different stage in my life, but you need to help me by leaving me alone.
Yes.
that was amazing.
Help
And
me.
Gucci was on a vibe of, you know what, yeah, cool. Like, we can squash this thing. And they've obviously had their conversation behind the scenes or whatnot. But Gucci was still on the thing of, when I come out, I still have to let you know, though, that, like, I duppied your don. You tried to thing, and I duppied your don in it. So, I'm squashing it, but if it ain't squashed, I'm not mad at that either, though.
Because
so let's see how this plans out.
All right, so then take a look at it like this. Because I don't know how we got to it. It's my fault, sorry.
No, I like this.
But Gucci, yeah, from a road perspective, he won that situation.
Definitely.
So him still being the same guy, I get it. You're a winner there. And this is no disrespect to Young Jeezy and what he's achieved and his son. It's amazing. But you lost. So for you to come out on some, hey man, we should... I get it. You lost. Gucci Mane is Manchester United there.
Yeah.
In the 90s
Gucci
anyway.
Mane ultimately is the winner though, because you tried to thing me, I duppied your don. How about that? And I'm out of the road.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I caught, like, I know this is mad as well. It's a mad mentality to have, yeah. But there's probably something in him as well that's like, you know what? I caught a body, innit? I caught one, and I bust case. I'm outside, innit?
But that's the world he's in.
And so exactly.
So I get it.
So I caught one. So what? Do you reckon though? Like, you see, like some of the historical beef that we've got here, yeah? Do you reckon that some of them man would ever be able to sit down and, without necessarily naming names and that, do you reckon that some of them man would be able to sit down now and say, you know what, we got kids now, we're at different stages? Do you reckon that any of them could do that?
Haven't we not seen it?
With who?
I think the only thing that we've seen that is a little close was Tricky and Mega. When I heard their conversation, I could see that there was like Tricky and Mega, from obviously Hackney man, these man from South, they had something. Do you get what I'm saying? And Mega was talking about, in that conversation, Mega was talking about going to a video shoot, and Tricky and them man pulled up at the video shoot. So it's like, in East and that, and like, obviously that could have been a whole thing. And Mega's been in a lot of situations. Do you get what I'm saying? And he clearly is at a different space in his life. But I'm sure that there's one or two things, and there's a couple of things that, you know, I've heard about and whatnot. And I think, like, I wonder if them man would actually at this stage now be able to say, you know what?
Yeah, it's difficult. I think no. I think no, it's not gonna. I don't think it can.
Is there anyone from North and East that are like evidently cool now? Because North and East had very big issues and still do. Is there anyone that you know now from the older lot that are cool with them, man? Like vice versa.
That's a perfect question.
Well, not to my. Do you know what? There was people trying to squash things at times, but then this is the thing, innit? Like, you affected too many lives. So I leave it down to the discretion of the individuals involved if they're able to live with that, because they've done a lifestyle choice that I didn't choose. So I don't really know much about it from being in the thick of it. I know a lot about it from observing and helping people amongst it. But waking up, knowing that when you hit the roads, you consistently have to look over your right and left shoulder. I don't know what that's like. So whatever you have to do within that lifestyle choice, boy, I can't even really get on you for it. If you get to the point where you're saying, big man, I'm tapping out, I get it.
I definitely think that, like, See, like with some of the younger man, them, although that they have unfortunately had to carry on some of the shit that is like, is deeper than them, but it's the area that they've come from. There's a lot of death and there's a lot of trauma. Yeah, I do see that there's like some of them that are at stages now where it's like they clearly just don't want to die now. Because there's so much money being made and their life is changing and they're seeing things that are different. Like they're seeing stuff that is like more than just their estate. And I can't blame them for that mentality before, because if you are there and you are almost institutionalized to your block, you only usually see one type of way. And like if you've grown up with, you know, this person dying and like that's one thing that I didn't have. There was people that died, but let me tell you something now, bro. I didn't have a situation where at 16 or 17 years old, I'm saying free this, free that man, free this, the gun, this RIP, this one, alright. I didn't have that. And when I see youths do that, yeah, I think to myself, I can only think of the trauma that you have to be going, even though you are keeping that thing up of free this and free that and, you know, RIP, like that's a lot to go through at such a young age, innit? But now, look at what's happening with some of them, bro. Like, look at what's happening with some of them. They're going to Dubai, or they can do all different types of shit. Bro, they can do all different types of shit.
I probably shouldn't say this, but you see when my man got locked up in Dubai, one of the OFB guys.
Oh yeah, I remember. I heard about that.
I said, oof, that's good, man. Like, Dubai.
You said that's good?
Not good like he's locked up, but flipping neck.
Dubai.
Yeah, like.
Brother.
It's different.
Brother, you would want to you want to go scrubs more than you want to go Dubai.
No, but you get me.
Jail in Dubai.
He's in Dubai.
Brother. Hey, you know Scrubs, yeah, is like...
Man, in Dubai.
Bro, Scrubs...
He beat it, he came home, man.
Brother, Scrubs is like the all-time Hilton hotel to a Dubai jail, you know?
I don't know what a Dubai jail is, but fam...
Speak to Future's DJ.
He caught a handcuff, the handcuff came off and said, look at these guys, man. Came home. They've done a plugged in, 100 million views, whatever, I don't know.
100 million views.
The killer is though, because of the... Fam, this whole thing's from road. So you need fuckery.
I know, but listen, I can't speak for most of these guys. I can't speak for any of these guys. But I do know people that are in beefs they don't want to be in.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
It's lifestyle choices that you made from early.
Right.
It's kind of like me. I got a couple tattoos. I'm like, yo, big man, this is here for a while, but it could have not been.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is literally.
That's the only thing is we can't see these tattoos that these men have.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I know, man, that are in beefs they don't want to be in. They like the music is beautiful now. Look how it's treating me. I don't want to.
Yeah, like, imagine, like, I'm making hella racks now. Big y'all.
I shouldn't have to lose it all because homeboy walks into this room.
Yeah, but the killer is why did you get it all?
Because of the
The killer. Listen, I'm telling everyone right now.
No.
We can move on to some happier stuff because I'm outside.
Of course,
and all I'm gonna keep saying is, you lot keep running from your culture and see what happens. You blood clot idiots.